So this is my snowy drive home. Sorry for the that noise. That's a fan belt. I had to get it fixed. So this is my snowy drive home, as you can see out my window here. It's actually not as snowy as it was earlier. When I left the house this morning, there was no snow on the ground. It was ice falling from the sky. Which it's funny because when I grew up, and not being from any northern state, being from Florida, when it says like you have a chance of ice, I wasn't quite sure what that meant. I know that sounds really stupid, but like ice is falling from the sky? I thought it's either snow or it's rain. You can't have both. Not the case. Ice does fall from the sky, and it kind of sucks. So we had 9 inches this morning of ice/snow accumulation, which for me just turned out to be a lot of ice. I made it into work somehow. Took me like an hour instead of 20 minutes. And here I am driving home to a house that doesn't have power. Why would I be driving home when I don't have power? Well, I don't know. I guess my reasoning is that I have, a couple hundred photos I can edit. I have like 4 blog posts I want to write. I have plenty of food that I need to eat that doesn't require to be heated up, like beans and tuna and other delicious treats. Let's see. And I have a few books and news articles and stuff that I've downloaded to my iPad that I've yet to read. And I'm way overdoing a lot of stuff. Also, by the way, this is my drive home. Hope you're enjoying it. I just have, I don't know, stuff I can be doing. And I thought I shouldn't sit in my office and work till 7 p.m. I should just go and drive home now, because if I stay later, then I'll be driving home in the dark. And there's no real guarantee that my house will have power tonight. So the later I stay at work, the harder it is to drive home, and then I'm sitting at home. Well, I'm sitting at work waiting and then driving at home through dangerous terrain. And there's no guarantee I'll even have power then, so there's no point in just waiting. I was going to hang out with Elizabeth tonight, but we're doing that tomorrow because I just want to take tonight and rest and read and write and edit and chill. This is actually a nice drive, don't you think? You see all the snow on my car that's accumulated. I hear that that snow is actually heavier than you think. When you see snow, you're like, oh, that's not much. But if you drive around, I drove around for a week with my car covered in snow, aside from just there's a river over there. I left some snow on my car for like a week. Hey, there are power trucks. And just to test how much gas mileage I can get. And I actually decreased my gas mileage average by like 40% from what I usually get. So huge difference. So wintertime gas mileage is usually a lot lower because you're running the heater a lot. Sorry, I hear the snow tires because their tread requires more weight or more oomph by your engine. I don't know if that's a true statement, but I also just know that I heard the most common thing. Oh, and also warming your car up in the morning, which is a requirement up here in New Hampshire. When it gets like going too fast. When it gets like, oh, this barn over here, by the way. When it hits -20, -30, you have to really heat your engine up in the morning, and that takes a lot out. But I think the most underestimated reason for the gas mileage is that snow accumulation really makes your miles per gallon drop down. So, yeah, so that snow, I spent like 20 minutes cleaning the ice and snow off my windows because it was amazing, like how much accumulated. So now I just gave up. I was covered in snow, and I decided that I wasn't gonna clean the snow off my trunk and my hood. So yeah, this is New Hampshire for anyone that is curious. It's very rural. Lots of trees. There's our volunteer fire department that put out the cabin next door to my house a few weeks ago. Sorry. I like living here a lot. I think the state itself has only 400,000 residents in the entire state of New Hampshire, which you compare that to 700,000 to 1 million residents that live in San Francisco's 7 square miles, which is kind of weird, huh? I won't bore you too much though with the rest of this drive. I just thought I'd give a little showing. Mostly for my parents, they're always like asking me what's going on, what's new. So here I am showing you guys my drive home. Yay. So thanks for watching. 6.5 minutes is kind of long for YouTube, or anything really. So I won't bore you much longer. This is a nice hill though. Actually, I'll keep it going for a few more minutes because I want to drive through Enfield, which is the town before mine. I'm going up a hill right now. Enfield's pretty cool. There's a lot happening in Enfield. It's a pretty big town. It's bigger than my town of Canaan. Enfield's probably twice as big as Canaan. And they have a restaurant called Mickey's. And they have 2 gas stations. And a roller skating rink. That's what Enfield has to offer. The good thing about going on these hills is, the bad thing about going on these hills is you have to like start braking pretty much over the crest of the hill because it's one big slip and slide. Oh, there's the skating rink. The Great View Fun Center, right next to the Great View Cemetery. I'm not kidding. There's a Great View Cemetery right next to the Great View roller rink. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you shouldn't brake when you start sliding, but it's good to go slow on these hills, really. And those of you that follow my videos, which I don't know how many actually watch these videos, I don't really check stats, I just throw them up. It's like, hey, I made a video, post, add a tag, like, do not watch, and then that's about it. But anyway, I guess you guys probably saw all the videos leading up to this one, which were like, I think there were a couple of snowflakes falling next to my my office, and I was like, oh my god, snow! And everyone was like, really? And then another one was like, driving home in the snow! And then, oh my god, it's a blizzard! And now it's March. There's pretty much a shitload of snow falling right now. This is Enfield, by the way, passing through Enfield. Now entering Enfield. And I'm just like, yeah, just driving home. Another day in paradise. It's amazing how, I mean, I think that was November I got my first snow. And now that it's like March, and I'm just like, oh, there's Mickey's, the restaurant. I've never been there before, but there's a restaurant there. And now it's like, yeah, just driving home. Thought I'd say hi. Oh, how things have changed. Oh, and by the way, now leaving Enfield. I mean, there's still Enfield, like people all around are Enfield residents, but technically we're not in Enfield anymore as far as the proper city limits. I haven't turned the camera around yet. This is when I have an accident, by the way. Hi. I'm recording this on my Lumix DMC LX5 camera, which I plan on returning in a couple of weeks and getting an S95. Yeah, the S95 I had from August through March. and it was awesome. Oh, real quick though, there's Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, and I had the S75 for a while, and it was awesome. Except, I don't know, I kind of wanted more from a pocket camera, so I bought the LX5 from Panasonic, and it's nice, but shooting manually, which I don't shoot in automatic, I shoot in manual. Shooting in manual it's a pain in the butt to set ISO and set all the exposure settings and the white balance and metering and then focusing. It's just like, it's a real pain. Not to mention, it's thicker than the S95 because the lens doesn't fully retract, so I can't even fit it in my back pocket. So it's not pocketable, so I keep it in my bag. I mean, it's not that much smaller than my Olympus Pen camera, which is like 3 times as amazing as this Lumix. So it's like, I have a question, like, do I keep the Lumix? And like, here's the problem, this is what happening now to me, is that basically when I leave the house, I grab my Olympus. I mean, if I have to put a Lumix in my bag anyway, I can't pocket it, I might as well grab the Olympus camera, and then that doesn't go in my pocket, it goes around my shoulder or in my bag, but so does the Lumix. They both aren't pocketable. So what's the point in keeping the Lumix? I want a pocket camera, and the Lumix controls aren't any better than the S95s, and the lens isn't as fast. The only thing is the video capabilities are a little better, but I don't know. So with that said, I think I'm going to sell the Lumix or just return it to Amazon. I think I'm in 30 days, and then get the S95. Okay, I'm going to turn this back around now because this is a pretty cool strip of highway that I like. It runs alongside this this trail, which is over there. See that bridge? That trail runs alongside I-4, on I-4, Highway 4, and it goes from Lebanon up to Canada. It's the rail trail, and in the wintertime, snowmobilers hop on in Lebanon and ride all the way up to Canada. And it takes about, I think they said it takes about 12 to 15 hours or so to get up there, maybe less, I can't remember. But the rail trail, pretty cool. You can, on the weekends, you see snowboarders on there, which is awesome. Alright, so now we passed infield. I'm going to turn this off now. It's been fun. I have another big hill to go up and down, so I'm going to turn this off so I can have some safety. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If this was too long, I understand. But if you made it this far, that's awesome. Have a terrific and wonderful day. In 2 days, I'll be in Austin, Texas, which is nice. After that, I'll be in Miami, so pretty cool. Hey, Ben Hughes. There's the mountain that Ben Hughes slid down in his last video. Not a mountain, the hill by the school. So if you any obviously Ben Hughes fans out there that are watching this, still watching this, you can watch his video of sledding, and that's where it happened. Alright. Goodbye, everyone.